Welcome back. This is the intake, and I'm Mike. And this is a quick update, maybe not so quick, sorry, on my under 1,020 Group Build 24, hosted by Mike at Model Speed Shop. Please check him out. Great guy, great channel. Say hi to Bud for me. Couple of little things is, if you haven't seen it, I did a curtain rod for my shop cards. For everyone's shop cards I get, and the curtain rings that you get have clips on them, and you just clip your cards up there. Kind of cool. I am going to extend it over to the end, so when I do get more, I can keep them visible instead of bunching them all up. And this is the emblem for a Corvette, C5 Corvette like I had, that came from Craig, from Craig's Corner. I mounted it on a mirror. Thought it's kind of a cool look there. So anyway, I'm going to turn it around because I really want to show you in detail everything I've done. And I hope you enjoy it. Give me a sec. Okay, so here it is mocked up. Some cool things. I pinned a spotlight in. It's not glued in yet because the car has to be still painted. I don't have my... Unfortunately, my flame mask hasn't arrived yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to end up being late. But there's the color of the car right there in the wheels. I don't know if you remember or if you didn't see the other one. These were actually, these poverty caps or dog dish hubcaps were actually rims that I cut out of there and sanded them all down to fit in there as poverty caps on these J resin wheels. Let's see, some other things I did was I got the light bar on. Terry told me to trim it up to get it to fit right, which I did, and I thank you, Terry. I'll leave a link in the description for Terry. That is not glued on. That neither is the antenna. What I have done is I've done magnets. So if I ever want to take it somewhere, if this turns out good enough to take anywhere, I'll be able to remove those. And it's not exactly the easiest thing, but yeah, I remove them. There's 4 magnets in there. I did a little tin on the bottoms. I'll show you real quick. I don't know if you'll even see it, if I can even get it like in focus here. Let me put my hand behind it, see if that helps. Yeah, there you go. That's just a lid of a tin can trimmed down and glued on there, and then you can see until you find it, it barely holds it on, so it's not like it's like a real secure thing, but it won't just slide off. So it's kind of cool. Looks neat. Love the stacks with these are actually pin heads. Where did I put them? My wife works at Joanne Fabrics, and she had some cool pin heads, and I asked her if they had any red metallic, and she got me this. So that's like perfect, like awesome. So I cut the pins down, drilled in the top of each stack for the little remainder of the pin. Put a little drop of glue in there and stuck them in there. They're glued in. So let me take this off and show you the engine. I don't know where to put the stuff. I don't want to lose it. Remove all the stuff carefully. Haven't, there we go. So I still have that I'd have the interior in there, but I still have that support bar in there, right here, so it don't crack. My hood came out really pretty cool. I did all this around the top of the hood, the opening. I made that. I think it looks awesome. The wheels and tires are freaking really cool looking. I love them. Stance came out awesome. Here's the engine, wired up, red wires, of course, but I always like to hide my wires. I'm not a big fan of wires, but I do like it wired up. I like the realism, but I also don't like them showing. I redid the stacks, so I stripped them and redid them because they had a lot of lines and not flash, but like little, they were misfigured a little bit, and there was no way of making them look good. Oh, I made the alternator bracket. Let me see if I can get this so you can see it. I made the alternator bracket there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Gold and silver on the engine. The headers are all pinned because they. I don't think I would have ever gotten them to stay on there. So I pinned everything, drilled holes and pinned it all, and it worked out pretty well. And I even pinned it underneath there. Those look pretty cool. The dumps, the cherry bombs, my first cherry bombs. I see everybody doing it, and I'm like, oh man, one of these days. Well, here it is. Here's the day. So what kind of fancy underneath? I like red and gold, so I'll go with the decals on the fire chief car if I ever get that done. So I'm real happy with all that. I've shown this before, but I'll show you real quick. It's all ready to go. Pearl white for the headlights, tequila yellow candy for the turn signals, and then the red is the Tamiya. Sorry. Tamiya clear. So that looks pretty good. I kind of bled in there. I think I might have to clean that up a little bit. To me, it bled. I put Duraclear over it, and I think it bled a little bit. I might have to do something in there. Same with the rear bumper. That's the pearl white for the backup lights. I like it way better than a bright white because that doesn't look real. And I did some Molotov over the lenses back here. Chrome pen. It's not Molotov. It's Seafly. Looks pretty good. Happy with that. I did the firewall, and the core support is all ready to go, and that's with the gold, and the silver is actually tin plate, and the gold is real gold or something from Green Stuff World. They look pretty cool. And here's the core support. So the radiator. So that really looks cool to me, the radiator. With that tin plate color on there. So I did both sides. I don't even know if I needed to do that side, but focusing. Even did a little silver on the top for the cap. And the interior is done and in. I did get the decals from Best Metal Car Parts. They're not really decals, they're like printed. Move back to focus. They're in there. Looks pretty cool. Radio, AC gauge, heating and air gauges are all in there. The CB radio is in. I don't know if you can even see it with the all being black. I made the cord out of spark plug wire to go down to the CB on the floor. And then obviously my pearl white shifter, fire extinguisher in the back. This is all this velvet is jewelry box liner. You can buy it on eBay. It comes in a set of sheets. I don't know, under $15, I think. All different colors. And that's how I did that. And I used I showed you this before, but I used a clay modeling tool to do the tufting and everything. I did let me turn around this way, sorry. Power windows I made. I heard you can get them in metal. What's it called? I forget now. I did that last time I tried to talk about it too because I don't use it. And I did the door handles. So that's the interior. So there's my update. I'm excited. The only thing I have left to do is I'm probably going to paint under here, and I can get it all set up for a, I think I'm going to try a velvet. So I'm going to do a template out of paper. I think I'm going to try to do a black velvet headliner. I think that'd be kind of cool looking. So it's ready to go. I'm just waiting on my lazy modeler mask, flame mask. Oh, thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to Mike from Model Speed Shop for hosting this group build. I'm ready to go, buddy. Just waiting on one thing to finish the vehicle up. So y'all take care. Thanks a lot.